True. I like myself, man, bet against anybody. So I know they got the fastest 40-time thing, but my focus is being here and training with my teammates. So I feel like I am though. So whoever won it, let's get it.
It's very often that I hear something that makes me just think, it makes me just ponder more about why things are the way they are and could they have been different. Was Desean Jackson really a locker room cancer? Now, a lot of people want to act like that's not what was being said about him a couple years ago. Was he really a bad teammate? Or was he just in a bad situation? I'm seeing one of the best versions I've ever seen of Desean Jackson. The second best version I've seen of Desean Jackson, attitude-wise, was right before the rumors were swirling of him possibly getting traded by Chip Kelly. He sincerely, and I feel like he didn't even have to do this because I don't even think he did anything wrong. He sincerely basically was displaying how much he wanted to be a Philadelphia Eagle. I feel like he and Shady are the only players that I feel like can share the Super Bowl with us. Even though they wasn't on the roster, I feel like they was dead wrong. You know what I mean? Now, what is a toxic player? What is a toxic individual? I don't think Desean Jackson qualifies as that. I think Desean Jackson was just an outspoken football player, man, and he shouldn't be penalized for that. You know what I mean? You playing in a sport and you playing in a day and age where being outspoken on a team and certain people and the powers that be may not like that, and they can exercise a right to get you out of there whether you like it or not. I mean, it's a business. It happens to a lot of athletes. I just think Desean Jackson is with the perfect team, man. He is in a situation to where he won't be able to outshadow the quarterback. And I don't think he ever was in a position like that. Listen, think about it like this. When Donovan McNabb had T.O., Donovan McNabb felt like he was bullied by T.O. You know what I mean? Some people can't handle dynamic offenses. I mean, dynamic players in dynamic offenses. And just looking at how good the chemistry is between Carson Wentz and Desean Jackson and how they're connecting, reports I'm hearing that everybody is just on the money, man. On the money, man. The competition is there. You know what I mean? And that's what it got to be in OTAs, man. One day the defense is getting the better of the offense. The next day the offense is coming right back, crushing the defense. That's when you know you got something special where dudes want to compete because the roster's loaded and everybody got to show. Everybody got to show and prove, man. Carson's dropping dimes to Desean. Carson's dropping dimes to Zach. I think that Desean Jackson will be, and this is why I didn't want to get too high on Miles Sanders, because Miles Sanders is a rookie still. He's still got to show a few things. We'll get to Miles Sanders in a minute. I think that Desean Jackson will be the greatest offseason acquisition on the offensive side of the ball. Desean Jackson will change the game without even catching passes. You got to understand the dynamic that a Desean Jackson type player brings to your football club on the offensive side of the ball. When Desean Jackson is going up, you have to bring a safety. So when that safety slides over, Desean Jackson has just opened up the middle of the field for Zach Ertz, or the middle of the field for whoever's in the slot, or the middle of the field for Alshon Jeffrey, or whoever's running that route to the middle of the field. You cannot play Desean Jackson one-on-one. You got to understand the type of threat that poses. You cannot play him one-on-one, and he still has top-end speed, and he's showing that in OTAs. I think he's motivated. I think that, he is ready, and I think that we're ready. We're ready as a football club to take another step. You know what I'm saying? And I say another step because this other step will be winning a playoff game in 3 consecutive seasons, something that we haven't done since the Donovan McNabb era. It's a new era now, you know what I mean? We have acquired a Super Bowl, and we're going to take the next step towards being that dominant team in the NFC, and I believe it starts with us. Period. You know what I mean? I just don't believe that many teams are better than us, man. And chemistry is being built. Carson Wentz is benefiting off of a full load, a full training schedule. He's benefiting off being healthy. Brandon Graham is going to benefit off of being healthy. The team is just going to gel together. So a report came out that Miles Sanders missed OTAs, got a sore hamstring or whatever. I'm not really too concerned about that. But then again, I wasn't concerned about Sidney Jones' hamstring, and it turned out to be a really, really bad situation. I hope Miles Sanders I hope the team and the medical staff take this serious and take the proper road to getting him back as soon as possible, because he's considered to already be a big piece without even having played the game in the season for the Philadelphia Eagles. OTAs are about, familiarity with the playbook. OTAs are about, basically getting to know your teammate, getting to know tendencies. OTAs not really the full tryout. OTAs are just about how well you can report, how well you can follow directions. And we got a bunch of vets on our team that's going to pull these young guys under the wing. So basically, all in and all, man, I really never thought, Desean Jackson was a toxic player, man. I'm just happy to see his maturity, and I'm seeing how he's taking some of the young guys into his wing. Desean Jackson is a legend. Desean Jackson is a legend that's still playing, a living legend in the National Football League, in my opinion. A lot of these guys want to be like D-Jax. A lot of these guys look at D-Jax as unguardable. He's a legend, so a lot of these guys can learn a lot from Desean Jackson, man. You know what I mean? And Carson Wentz is looking like unstoppable right now, man. He's looking unstoppable, man. Haters going to say OTAs don't matter. Haters going to say a lot of stuff during the course of the offseason. But what I keep preaching is that we have a right to feel the way that we feel. We have a right to feel like the Philadelphia Eagles did not bestow false hope upon us to feel this way, to feel like we can make we can make a splash this season. We got a right to feel this way, man. I'm not making this up. So how would you feel if you had a franchise quarterback as talented as Carson Wentz, who already showed MVP caliber, you know what I'm saying, in his first 3 seasons? You go and get the running back with the 3rd most rushing yards in the National Football League in the last 3 years. Only Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley ran for more yards than Jordan Howard. You go get the best deep ball catcher of all time in Desean Jackson in the offseason. You keep that front four, that rotational front four mindset going. All your cornerbacks are healthy now. How would you feel? Now, I'm not even naming names anymore. How would you feel if all those things was happening for your team in the offseason? You would feel like y'all had a shot at the Super Bowl too. Now, I want to get some things clear. Nobody's saying that we're going to win a Super Bowl, because that's not a guarantee. We're excited that our coaching staff and our GM put us in the position to be able to do it. You got to put pieces together in the offseason to be able to win a Super Bowl. You got to, man. You know what I mean? And being as though they're showing that the emphasis on winning, that's why we feel the way that we feel. I'm sorry if your organization hasn't made you feel that way. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm sincerely sorry for some of you guys, man. All I'm doing is talking football facts. You can't be so emotional if you're losing, man. You can't be so emotional if you're losing, man.